Hello everyone, my name's Alice and today I'm going to be reading some excerpts from Lucía Alba Martínez's Animalitos in my translation. This is Lucia's debut publication and it came out last year in 2024 in the original Spanish, and I'm currently looking for an English publisher for my translation. To give a really quick overview, Little Animals is an intimate and deeply reflective novel made up of vignettes that all have a common thread, and these are the emotions, dreams, nightmares, and spiralling thoughts of Inés, our narrator. So these are brief vignettes that make up each chapter, yet they're incredibly intricate and quite often muddled reflections on Inés's life. The lines between dreams and reality are often blurred, and this really allows readers a glimpse into Inés's troubled mind as she tries her best to understand life and get through each day in a world that she considers more and more complex and insecure every morning she wakes up. So that's a really brief overview of the themes of the novel, the style. There are some more details below if you're interested, and there's some information about the author, about myself, and you can also read some praise for this beautiful novel. But for now, here's a taste of my translation. Fish. I'm a little girl, not just any little girl. I am myself as a little girl. Hector is holding my hand. This is how I know I'm a little girl in the dream. Also because we're in Cabo de Gata, the landscape that shapes almost all my childhood memories. It's not the landscape of my superficial memories, reconstructed 1,001 times over. The densely blue sea, the even bluer sky, the pretty cove to which I always want to return, the incline of stars as backdrop to my first taste of alcohol, memories of my first love, and later memories of my failed true love. Rather, it's the landscape of my deepest, most authentic memories. The mines, the volcano, the gypsum caves, the abandoned farmhouse, and the roundabout between factories where we would stop to collect garnet on the way to the volcano. Garnet is a semi-precious stone. For a child who's discovering the world, shells and bits of glass on the beach are precious jewels. Garnet, then, is far more than a precious jewel. Julio, the Ejito, and I, in shorts and hiking boots, ready for whatever excursion we were about to embark on. Chubby legs, skinny legs, grazed knees. Our little hands safely harbouring a cheese and chorizo sandwich, putting it on hold to collect little red rocks from between the gravel, competing to see who could fill the jar first, who could find the biggest, the shiniest. We walk hand in hand through that world of ours, calm, yet at the same time harsh in its rugged beauty. The dry earth tracks are there, dust rising from them with each footstep. So are the round black rocks of La Polagra, the agave and the prickly pear cacti, and the rolling harsh hills like the spines of dinosaurs that have been sleeping for millions of years. We get to a small lake, more of a large pond, and we crouch down to see what is beneath the water. There's a microcosm of little round pebbles, white, grey and pink, through which little fish of the same colours swim, blending in with the pebbles beneath the mirror of clear, clean water. Hector tells me, "Look, Inés, look, they're radioactive fish." Here my mind must have rescued a memory from the summer we did the Rio Aguas hike and had to cross a stream where we found a minuscule, totally white frog, an albino frog, and we said that it was mutant. And Sonia and I were scared to cross the stream because we thought there was something bad in the water, and we stayed together on the banks as everyone splashed us. But now, Hector and I aren't scared. There's no threat. And we both put our hands into the water at the same time. We play at making waves, and it's fun, and the little fish dance between our fingers, and they are good, and we are also good. Asteroids. I dream of beautiful skies riddled with horrible stars. Stunning black skies in which stars that frighten me appear. I dream I am looking up at skies I know, where suddenly I discover stars I do not. I dream of asteroids that threaten to fall, and then do so, close by, although not close enough to wake me up. They fall and they explode without touching me. They don't hurt me, but they burn and destroy everything that surrounds me. I wake up late, but still exhausted, and I look, as I do every morning, at my skinny, naked body in the mirror on the wardrobe and feel ashamed. I find refuge in a pair of pyjama bottoms that are too big for me, and an old, worn-out jumper that I take from the top of the mountain of clothes that are on the floor. Yesterday, I marinated some ribs, and I should have woken up earlier. They need a long time in the oven, and I realised that I also need to put foil on the bottom of the tray, and there's none left. So I go down to the corner shop in my pyjamas and slippers, and the light of the May morning is so bright it hurts. And the woman that serves me asks, "No work today?" And I reply, "No, today no." And she asks, "Tomorrow?" And I tell her, "Yes, tomorrow, yes." And it's a lie. And I leave the shop crying with the roll of tinfoil under my arm. I get home and cover the ribs, program the oven for 1 hour. Then I'll flip them. Ari arrives. She comes to pick up the bomber jacket she lent me the other day, and I invite her to stay a while. We sit on the sofa and I light one cigarette after another. I try to maintain a light conversation. I'm hungover, I'm tired, and I don't want to talk about anything important. Really, I'd prefer not to talk at all. But suddenly she grabs one of my wrists tightly and says, "Inés, your life has been stagnant ever since I've known you, and I've known you for ages. Do something, start your degree again, at least see a therapist, please." And I don't know what to say. If only an asteroid would fall now. She's right, and I have ribs in the oven.